joining me because we're 10 seconds in and no one does for the first 2 minutes. And then often what happens is people go, I don't know what this is. There's a man, looks like a tired man, so maybe he's a parent and he's in a shed. Is that satisfactorily entertaining live stream content? I don't know. And the problem is, as a species, we have a diminutive. I can't talk. A reduction in attention. Hello, Lafayette. How are you? Hello, Nimbu. Bless you two for being so reliable and here. That's very kind. Apologies that it's a bit late. It was my eighth son. We had my eight sons. My eighth son. We're 8 kids. My son's 8th birthday party. And we went to Sky High in Peacehaven, which is like a trampoline park, and we were exhausted. I'll join back in 10 minutes. I have to turn to a lift and head somewhere real quick. Yeah, that's cool. I'd like to know where you are where you're going, where you are in the lift. But mate, yeah, there's no obligation to be here. Yeah. His birthday was actually about 2 or 3 weeks ago, but like most things, they have to have an expensive party with lots of screaming 8-year-olds eating crisps in a room. Right. The life of a modern parent can feel like herding cats, managing these misters and masters like parental proletariats. They wait till you're sat with a coffee or live streaming to some, in this case one. The request is always non-negotiable. Dad, can you wipe my bum? It was a bit like torture. My wife did the heavy lifting, and actually, this is where I mean, my wife's awesome, and I feel very blessed to have such an awesome wife. But when I ever see her in primary school mode, I'm generally impressed, and she can't help it. It's just like a muscle memory of her because she's a primary school teacher. Whenever she managed any one of our kids' parties, oh my god, she bosses it. She's like, it's quite impressive to stand back and just watch someone who's so good with children just absolutely take zero messing around and crack on. So, well done to my missus. It's Men's Mental Health Month. Do you have some words for us? Steph Deck. I do have some words for you, Steph, actually, and thank you for answering that question. That's very kind of you. Is it Men's Mental Health Month in everywhere in the world, or is it in Britain? I have struggled with my mental health for years. I'm not ashamed to say I'm actually on medication. I have been on medication for at least the past decade. I've got OCD, which I think just because you're living in a sort of a constant state of levels of anxiety can be depression. For me, my understanding of depression is that it's just tiring. Having a brain where your brain can be the most scary place is just tiring. And actually, the only thing I'd say is you're not alone. There are times when I have intrusive thoughts or concerns that I think I am absolutely bonkers. I am proper bonkers. Whether it's having to wash my hands several times or having to check I haven't offended someone or checking that it just goes on and on and on. You're not alone, and irrespective of how bonkers you might think and how I'm the only person in the world that feels this, I can promise you, just in the law of averages, you're not. And actually, it's not. I don't think it's ever been more important for people to share their ridiculousness. And that's one of the reasons I started live streaming and started doing a YouTube channel, creating parody songs, largely very selfishly because it helps me with my mental health. I'm much better off learning how the ukulele and writing ridiculous songs than obsessing about a fictitious road traffic accident that I haven't caused. I'd like to talk more about it, even if people go, okay, well, it hasn't changed my situation, and I'm still anxious and I'm still depressed. But actually, it is slightly relief to know that I'm not the only person. Have you ever rode a camel? I haven't. What a great story. Question. I haven't. You look like a tough dad. That's very kind of you. I'm a big softy actually. What's your advice to the world? That's my advice to the world. Harsh. Is that my advice to the world in regards to mental health is have the courage to admit when things are bad, and don't be embarrassed to admit how bad, because I guarantee it's liberating and people will congratulate you, and you also never know who needs to hear it. You never know who needs to hear your courage of admission that, oh, I'm really struggling, I'm really anxious, I can't sleep, I have these ridiculous thoughts, I think I'm mental. You having the courage to stand up and do and say that is massive. And I hope that helps. And I'm always here. That's why I do the live streams. I can't fix your problems, but I can probably relate to some of them. Anyway, let's sing another Bob Marley parody. This is No Woman, No Cry. Again, about toddlers. If you have a toddler, there will be a word they will say more than any other. This deadly syllable is top of their list when they want to watch you suffer. They like to say no. They like to say no. It's true. There's definitely another half of that song, but I think I stupidly didn't print it out. I somehow got cut by a blackboard and now there's a scar on my leg. Really sorry to hear that, mate. That's not good. Make sure you keep it nice and clean and don't worry about it if that's possible. But then as someone who spends his life wearing on, I realise how ridiculous that thing is to say to someone. St. May Game Z, hope you're well. Right, let's play a song. Let's do a parody of Beat It by Michael Jackson. About, again, parenting. Yesterday you said your favourite was cheese. I even checked today and you said thank you please. We've used up all the bread and there's nothing in the freeze, so eat it, just eat it. You turned your nose up cause the cheese was sliced thick. A takeaway on a Tuesday, are you taking the mick? There's tears in my eyes and I'm losing patience quick, so eat it. No, the bread is not bad, just eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. The conversation's always heated. You know it looks tasty, just take a bite. Why is every mealtime such a dogfight? Just eat it, just eat it, just eat it, and please eat it. Glad to hear it doesn't hurt, that's good. Hey, can you move the camera a bit down so the ukulele is visible? Yes, I can do that. That's not a difficult request, he says. Let's see if I can do it without making an absolute mess. And there we go. Try Indonesia ukulele punk street style. I thought that's what I was just going for. That's what I was planning on doing. Was that not clear? Hello to Riyadh. How are you well? Hello to Baz. Hope you're well. Let's play a Bananarama. You might think, who the hell's Bananarama? Bananarama are a female British pop band. Three? I can't talk for all of a sudden. 3 women, basically, who made up a pop band in Britain. And this is a song they did called Love in the First Degree. Last night I was dreaming I was Indiana Jones. Salma Hayek and I were in a car park digging up some bones. Then of course a bowel movement told me it was 2:30. Which if you're a man in your 40s is the perfect time for a poo. My wife is cross with me cause apparently she's been awake since 3:30. Yeah, that was definitely done in the style of Indonesian ukulele punk street style. Not just ukulele punk, it was street style with it. This is second verse. Last night I was dreaming I was Rocky in Rocky 3. Clubber Lang was winning, punching me repeatedly. Then as per usual, my body woke me for a wee. It also woke my wife up. Now she's cross with me since the age of 43. I will need a midnight wee. She's tired because of me, and I stand accused of needing a midnight wee. Be easy if it was just one midnight wee. It's normally, if I can keep it into single figures, that's been a good night. So anyway, thank you to the person who asked me the question. I'm more than happy to answer questions. If you've got a question that you think a 45, I wish, a nearly 50-year-old father of three might be qualified to answer. I'm happy to give it a go. To be honest, you don't really sound British to me, and I don't know why. Do you know what's funny? I often get that. People often say, "Are you Australian?" I don't think I sound Australian at all. You should know. You're all from. But certainly when I spent a year in Australia, but that was in '96. So I imagine it's probably worn off now. Right, this is a parody of "Hurt" by. Apparently, it was Nine Inch Nails originally, but Johnny Cash covered it, and it's a parody of me doing jiu-jitsu, which I do twice a week. So I don't know if you could describe what I do as jiu-jitsu, but I do my best. My ass got kicked today when I went to jiu-jitsu. I had a roll with an OAP. I think her name was Sue. She poked me in the eye. I called her a cheating witch. She went and told our coach. She's obviously a bit of a snitch. I'm a grumpy dad, getting kicked in the arse. And all the skills I'm shown seem to leave my brain at the end of each class. And you can have my medal, I won't cause a racket. I achieved third place in a 3-man bracket. It's true. That is true. Got a bit quiet in the chat. Feel free to ask me a question. It helps. The most interesting the question. It generally helps the pace of the live stream. 12 minutes in, but it's always nice to get into double figures. Where is everyone in the world? There are 4 people in the live stream. Where is everyone in the world? Hello, Nimbu. Nimbu's back. He was in a lift, and he's successfully out of the lift, which is good. Mate, no worries. Nice to have you here. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is older than the trees, younger than the mountains, and blowing like a breeze. Country road, take me home to the place where I belong. West Virginia, bouncing mama, take me home on a country road. Don't need a fly, thank you. All my memories gather round her, mindless lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine and teardrops in my eye. Country road, will you take me home to the place where I belong? West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home on a country road. Sorry it took me so long. Anyway, for the first time I watched The Godfather Part 2. What did you think? Do you think it was good? Apparently that's considered the only sequel that was better than the original. I don't know, really. I've not seen all of them, so I don't really know. Can you put the word octopus into a song? I can try. Day Official. I can try for you, mate. I think if you haven't subscribed already and feel kind enough to subscribe, please do so. That would be hugely helpful. I think that's a fair ask in exchange for a song about octopuses. Let's try. Oh, hang on, actually, Octopuses. I've always been a fan of octopuses. The Grand National is not a octopus race. They wouldn't be able to beat a horse because they win it with its face. They're quite long. I hope that is enough of an octopus reference to keep you amused. World Cup does start on Friday. I've got my Scotland shirt already. I think it's a second-hand Scotland shirt. I'm going to give it a good wash. But I've got my Scotland shirt. My son thinks it's hysterical that I've got a Scotland shirt. He's had his England shirt hanging proudly in his room for weeks. I'm just praying that Scotland can... Actually, do you know what? Oh, I didn't expect for Scotland to be in the World Cup. So the fact that they're in the World Cup, I'm stoked about that. Can you play the horsey song? I can. I'll do it again. Part 2 was absolutely amazing. Yeah, it's a good film, and you know it's full of amazing actors. If you can you Scotland has provided my club a legend. Has it? Which is your club? I've forgotten which team you used to play. Andy Robertson. Oh, so you're a Liverpool supporter? Is that right? They also have. Yes, they do. Scotland probably have some reasonable players, I'd imagine. But unfortunately, like most things in life, it comes down to economics. Look at the size of Scotland, and therefore the funding they have, and then compare it to other nations. Who is if you're interested in football and watching the World Cup, who do you think the semi-finals and the final and the winner will be? I think the semi-finals. I think you'll have England, Portugal, Brazil, and France, and I think Portugal might win it. Do you know what? I genuinely think Portugal would win it. I don't. I think that's I love your optimism, Nimbu. I think we'll be round 32, and that'll be it. Portugal, Spain. That'd be a great game, right? This is a parody of All the Small Things by Blink-182. Toddlers that don't sleep is enough to make you weep. No more, I said, 'cause you will wet your bed always. I know I'll never get to watch my TV show. They will keep you waiting. It's incredibly frustrating. No, there's a milk embargo. Yes, that includes all drinks. Me milky, 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 milk, milk. Me milky, 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 milk, milk. Me milky, 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 milk, milk. No, you can't have any more milk. There's 10 people on the stream. There was 10 people on the stream. Mate, I'll take 7 on the stream. For me, is awesome. And if 1 or 2 of those subscribe, happy days. Because I am getting close. I think I've got like 3,800 watch time hours. So I'm really like tantalizingly close to 4,000 watch time hours. That'd be amazing. I genuinely thought, I mean, it might not ever happen, but if it does, I'll be very excited to get monetized. Portugal, France would be a final. That'd be a great final, Portugal, France. And I think for the past, 20 years, everyone has basically said Messi, Ronaldo are the 2 best players on the planet. Is Ronaldo fit? I don't know. This is where my limited football knowledge goes. Is Ronaldo fit, and is he in the squad? And if so, is he looking like he could have? You look like Roy Keane. I've had that before, and I've had Robbie Keane. It's probably just the shaved head. You're so close. You have 985 subscribers. I know, 15 subscribers off. It's frustratingly close. Nimrod, how are you? What is 70 plus 3? You know that, mate. What is that 70 or minus 3? I mean, Nimrod, I'm sure you've got a basic understanding of mathematics. I think you can answer. You're so close to thousands. Yeah, yeah, I know. It's getting there. Hopefully, one day. I know what he's trying to get me to say. I've got 3 children who are obsessed with saying 6, 7, but that's fine. I still don't really get it. I still don't really get why that's funny or interesting. I don't know. It's a meme. I know it's a meme. It's flipping boring. It's boring. It's not fun. What is 6, 7? But isn't saying 6, 7 about like something 6, 7? Like you might well say, I watched that guy's live stream and it was 6, 7. So it's like, it's not awful, but it's also not good. I think maybe. Right. Anyway, let's play some more songs. If I were... Sorry, started too early. If I was a dog, would I roll in fox poo? Would I try to sniff your bottom and expect the same behavior from you? Would I show myself up by humping a broom? Would I make it very obvious who's farted by quickly getting up and leaving the room? Probably. Even though I'm younger, I don't say it. It's dumb. It is a bit dumb. It's just saying two random numbers put together. It is, but I don't know why. But then, you know, me at age 49 trying to understand what makes a 7 or 8 year old giggle and laugh at two numbers is just pointless. There's no. Sometimes you just got to worry about it. Sometimes you just got to play, not worry about it, and then play. We're going to play Soul Sister by Train. Na 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 na. Depression is crap. It's a pain in the bum. A pain in the bum. If my stress is crippling, I can talk to my one female sibling. She's likely to over-worry, scream and shout like Andy Murray, or prejudge me like mean people at work. She probably won't laugh like when I was 3 and I pooed in the bath. If she did, I'll just remind her of that time in Fuerteventura when she thought she'd ask for the bill correctly in Spanish. Talking to your sister can clean the stress like a demister on your mobile phone. The dog and bone. She's got 3 kids, so she's often home. And there's one person in the live stream. Basically, my music has managed to successfully drive everyone out. We went from, I think we peaked at 17. We then loitered around the 10 mark. And now we're back on probably just Lafayette and Nimbu, although it could be just maybe just Lafayette. Lafayette. I searched it on there and it's pretty much, yeah, I think it effectively does. But Ronaldo isn't a great person if you heard of the Las Vegas party. What happened at the Las Vegas party? Lots of drinking and lots of things that shouldn't do, I imagine. Thank you. Well, it's 2 of you then. Well, then YouTube conning me out of 1 follower because it's saying 1. Well, he's a naughty boy then, isn't he? Right. It's a parody of I'm a Believer by the Monkees. I've always been a massive fan of lists because getting things done gives you dopamine. If the world's out to get you, kick it in the bum, ticking off a list of things that you've already done. You wanna get things done, be a list writer, a shot of dopamine. When you see this done, I write lists. I'm a list writer, a concept writing lists, if I tried. Me and Nimbu are still here. Good. I don't know why it says 1. Maybe it's a glitch. Maybe it is. Doesn't matter. And actually, I should stop focusing on the vanity metrics, which is ultimately what it is. It's just nice to have 2 positive people in the live stream. Because that's not given these days. That's not given. And people often say when you get hung up on the numbers of, oh, only 100 people have watched my video. Oh, yeah, but that's 100 people. Or, oh, and there's only 6 people in my live stream. It's only... You're right, that's 6 people. If you had 6 people in your shed watching and listening to you sing, you'd be pretty stoked. Can you also play guitar? I can't. And I can't decide whether for my birthday, because I get 50th birthday, it's going to be quite you're probably going to get a bit more of a bigger present. Whether I should ask for a piano. Do you know what piano actually? That's what I was thinking. Like maybe get like a small keyboard and learn piano. I'm inspired by, is it Big Marla, an American woman who does parody songs. Oh, she's brilliant. She's my hero. I'd love to be more like her. She's quality, and she can play a number. I think I've definitely seen that she can play the guitar and the piano, and I'd like to do more stuff like that because I just think that'd be funny. And if it makes the odd person laugh, then happy days. Yeah, she does metal ones. She does everything. She's just a bit of a genius, I think. She's probably actually a very talented musician. Right. This is for anyone who might be having a bit of a rubbish time. I hope you're not. Sometimes life can be poo, like a big bag of poo that someone has covered in poo. But there's a very silly man with limited ukulele skills. He's on a mission to make you smile. Lean on me, you're having a wobble, 'cause I am a man who's often quite wobbly, and we rumble together, safe in the knowledge that it's not just you and me. We just got up to 14. I love how it works. Man, hang on. Man, you are the Weird Al of children's parodies. I think that's probably. Do you know what? That'd be fine. If they put that on my headstone, I'll take that. Hello, Audrey. Hope you're well. Is that Audrey or Ord XXY? Did you know? Go on then, Nimbu. Nimbu's he's about to chime in with a fact. I can tell. Hello, Lucy Dodds. Please be nice. Is that me being nice, or you want other people to be nice? Anyway, Lucy Dodds, I hope you're well. Where are you in the world? Let me know. And hopefully I'm always being nice. Unless my kids are refusing to go to bed, and then I can get a bit grumpy. Right, let's do a little bit of Neil Diamond. This is a parody of Sweet Caroline. It's about me getting a bit fat. When it began, when I noticed a build up of back fat, and my underpants were feeling snug. But what can be done if you can't afford a gym or visit during it lockdown to shred my chest or tone your bum? Hands, put down that third bit of cake, grab yourself a banana and smash out some body squats. Do a body squat, ba-ba-da, while you're waiting for some toast to pop. How many should I do? Ba-ba-da. It's up to you when you start and stop. When it began, 2 weeks after my 40th birthday, it was this or learn guitar. I survived my trial class, split my first 2 pairs of gi pants, and going commando is frowned upon. Hands, choking hands, reaching out, choking me while I'm trying to choke you. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, ba-ba-da. Apparently they call it the gentle art. How many should I do? Ba-ba-da. Sometimes when I shrimp, I do a fart. Excuse me. Hang on. Please be nice. I've read that one. Also, did you know Jimi Hendrix and David Gee? I don't know who David Gill once played together. Who is David Gill? Did you know it takes an average of 9 years to produce a total album? Is that right? What is your favourite sport? It's got to be rugby, really. I played rugby when I was younger. I like football, but I'm not that bothered. Elton John isn't his birth name. He was Reginald Kenneth Dwight. Nimbu, he's giving us some good facts. I like a bit of a fact. It's always helpful. It's particularly helpful when you're in a live stream and there's only 2 people. So thank you, mate, for that. Don't worry about a thing. Well, that's easier said than done, Mr. Bob Marley. Your advice is don't worry about a thing. It's not an easy thing to do in 2026. I woke up this morning, still concerned about the interest rates, and 3 small children started demanding their breakfast. And can we have some pancakes? Or maybe a bacon sandwich? No, you can have some cornflakes, some shreddies, or a piece of toast. I suggest you don't worry about the past or future, because there's really very little you can do about it now. I don't know why that's funny, but it is a bit. You used to play. I like volleyball. Volleyball's good sport. Definitely. Slash got his nickname from actor Seymour Cassell, who said he was always rushing around as a kid. Oh, okay. But because age restrictions, I can't play anymore. Really? All right. I have to wait till I go back to the USA. What? You can't? You can only play volleyball at a certain age in Australia. I've never heard that. See, that's one of the best things about doing live streams. You have people from all around the world. It's people from around the world tell you interesting things about around the world. God, I'm feeling quite tired. We had a busy day on the seafront yesterday, Brighton seafront. My job at the moment is to manage the weddings. And don't know, is anyone in the live stream from Britain? Is anyone in live stream? And well, if you are, the weather was horrific yesterday. Jimmy Page plays session guitar on countless recordings before founding Led Zeppelin. You may have heard on songs without realising it. Possibly. And thank you, mate, Nimbu. I do not take your support for granted. It is always appreciated. Yesterday the weather was horrendous, which meant setting up weddings on bandstands was a bit of a challenge. Right. This is a parody of Vance Joy's Riptide, and it's about children not going to sleep. Why won't my kids just go to sleep? They're suddenly scared of cupboard doors, and they're asking lots of questions, like who invented the colour green? Are we living in a simulation or part of someone's dream? Oh, you've had all day to search for a Spider-Man onesie. I'm so tired, these questions are turning me boss-eyed. Stress is making me tongue-tied. I need to be put down for a nap. I do. Yes, I love you and your funny made-up song, but I've got a lump in my throat because putting you to bed will take so effing long. I don't know if Spider-Man owns a bike. No, I've never lived in France, Beijing, Spain or New York City. Let's discuss it tomorrow over breakfast, eating some porridge. I need to do some work to meet this incessant need for your knowledge. Oh, you've had all day to search for your flipping book bag. I'm so tired, these questions are turning me boss-eyed. Stress is making me tongue-tied. I need to be put down for a nap. Yes, I love you and your funny made-up song, but I've got a lump in my throat because putting you to bed always takes so effing long. It's true. Can you swim? I'm not about to swim, actually. I had to, when I was a seafront officer for 10 years, and to be a seafront officer, which basically means managing beach lifeguards, you have to have the beach lifeguard qualification, and you have to do this thing called the swim test, which is horrible. And it's horrible. It's hard if you are like a swimmer, if you're like a good swimmer. But if, like me, I basically had to pretty much learn how to swim. You have to do 400 meters in, which is 16 lengths of a 25 meter pool in like less than 7.5 minutes, and that's hard. That is hard. And every year I used to like really, literally just get underneath the time by the skin of my teeth. Hang on, what's going on? Mumbai has its first day that reached 50 degrees. How do you do anything when it's 50 degrees? I don't know how. I mean, that. Do you all just does every house have air conditioning, or do you just told, look, don't go to work today, it's too hot? How does that work? What are the favorite songs you play? Probably the songs I parody, I would imagine, I suppose I just love doing those songs. what determines basically what song I parody is A, how difficult it is. So if I can play the chord sequence, I'll probably learn it. And ones I like. Brian May of Queen earned a PhD in astrophysics and later became a respected science communicator. Good, clever old Brian May. Right. It's a parody of Can You Feel the Love Tonight? And it's about years ago when my wife was exhausted or I was exhausted and I wanted someone to help me do bath time. You've just come back from work and your partner looks absolutely shattered. This is the scene you often see. It looks like she's surrendered. They've got her on her knees. The kitchen floor is half laminate and half macaroni cheese. Macaroni cheese, sorry, got lost there. Half a bottle of vino might just see her through. Just as long at bad time that no one does a poo. Can you do bath time tonight? Tonight, the kids are driving me insane. It's rained all day. We've been in total lockdown. Just like Andy Dufresne from The Shawshank Redemption. Will you do bath time tonight? Tonight. If you don't, I think I might cry. I'll admit, you're the better parent. How's that for a slice of humble pie? Right. 36 minutes. Yeah, they are good, aren't they? You see, your facts that maybe play Jackson for. Do you know what? It's all good. Smooth. I can't do some. Smooth Criminal parody. I think it was. Annie, are you okay? Say, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Annie. That's it, basically. But I think Michael Jackson will lure people in. Do you think they will? I don't know how it works on live streams. Do you think that basically when I do Michael Jackson songs that I get sent out? That's mental, right? Well, let's just do a little bit of a challenge. Let's play the only song I can play of Michael Jackson, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, but then they just go straight away, right? Let's see what number we can get. We're on 2 at the moment. Yesterday you said your favourite was cheese. I even checked today and you said thank you please. You've used up all the bread and there's nothing in the freeze, so eat it. Just eat it. You've turned your nose up because the cheese was sliced thick. I take you out on a Tuesday, are you taking the mick? There's tears in my eyes and I'm losing patience quick, so eat it. No, the bread's not gonna bear, just eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. Conversation's always heated. You know it looks tasty, so just take a bite. Why is every mealtime such a dogfight? Just eat it, just eat it, just eat it, just eat it. Yeah, it's weird, that, isn't it? Who gives 1 second? I'm gonna give this live stream 1 second. If they don't impress me in 1 second, I could be giving you the facts of the world. I could give you. It's unlikely. One of the facts of the world are. Yeah, I could be giving you amazing information. I'm not, but how do you know? You got to give something more than 1 second's attention span, right? It's a parody of Wonderwall by Oasis about children getting older, and my youngest is 8, so this is quite relevant. One day will be the last day when you have to help someone tie their shoe. You won't have to search for book bags or remind them to flush the loo. And I don't believe that anybody's judging your parenting skills as much as you. Bittersweet when the parenting's complete and no one needs a lift to Scouts. You'll only be brushing your own teeth and making yourself eat sprouts. And I don't believe that anybody's judging your parenting skills as much as you. Just in case, like me, you need reminding. There's nothing more challenging than child minding. There are so many things that they will have learned from you, so please take a bow. And maybe it was definitely my kids that saved me. And now that they're tall, I just wish they were small. Two people. Doesn't matter that it's two people. It's not just two people. It's two awesomely supportive, kind people. That's what needs to be acknowledged. 41 minutes. We've done all right. It's another 41 minutes. That's probably 41 minutes closer to the target. Sometimes that's what you've got to remember. You know, whatever your target is, whatever you're trying to achieve, it is baby steps. It's just, and that's fine. That's fine. Life's whatever you're trying to. If anything I was trying to do was easy and it wouldn't mean anything, it'd be a hollow victory. The fact this is so difficult and it takes ages. It's why everyone wants a YouTube channel. Well, monetized YouTube channel is, I think, quite a difficult thing. It's quite a valued thing. Sing a song about mums. A parody of the Stranglers, Always the Sun. Who won't believe that you've just cleaned your teeth? Who is married to Lionel, Brian or Keith? It's always your mum. It's always your mum. It's always your mum. Who's always there to correct your grammar? Who, when she wears tracksuit bottoms, looks a bit like MC Hammer? It's always your mum. It's always your mum. It's always your mum. My nephew posts videos on my channel. Oh, okay. Hello, Sand is online. How are you? Hope you're well. Right, let's keep singing some songs. This is probably only going to go to maybe another few minutes, unless there's a massive surge, and then I'll stay for an extra. I'll keep playing songs until it then goes down to like one again. Right, this is a parody of Robbie Williams' "Let Me Entertain You," and it's about me trying to do childcare, trying to do homeschooling during COVID times, which was horrendous. Mama's gone and Dad is here. Is 9 too early to have a beer? Yes, homeschooling gives me the fear. I'll scream. When it comes to kids, we have 3-2P standing up, a bit like me with some possible signs of OCD. Oh dear. Let me educate you. Let me educate you. Life's too short for Biff and Chip. Don't do that, you'll make it rip. Mum and Dad went to the tip. Who cares? Don't forget, your finger space, one letter a page is such a waste. Worms don't belong in a pencil case. Well, I care. My mind is bird with high frequency words, and you're the generation. Sorry, that's helpful. You're the generation who has to be heard. We tried Duck Duck Goose, but school's your dad. Stop saying my breath smells because it makes me sad. Let me educate you. Let me educate you. Na na na. Really helpful when you get a coughing fit halfway through a song. Good to hear. Well done on the book, mate. That's awesome. Watching my daughter Abigail. Hello, Hibbs, who's trying to learn ukulele. Can you shout her out? Absolutely, Abigail. Hope you're well. And if I can help with any ukulele song requests, let me know. There are some tutorials, and they're very much. I'm very much a beginner, so that it's a little bit the blind leading the blind. But if I can help with anything, let me know. And if you want to help me out massively and subscribe, that's always appreciated. Right. Give me a second to just let this really unhelpful coughing fit go away. Let's play. I like this one. Let's play parody of Crowded House, Weather With You, and it's about taking your family on holiday, which is always a challenge. Thank you, Nimbu. That's very kind of you. All the bedding's damp, we should have stayed in Devon. We're on a family European trip. One of our kids has an ear infection. The other two are giving us lip. There'll be no cooking in that kitchen to remove a cockroach that's the size of my hand. The travel agent said your kids will love it, but they look like they wanna cry. Everywhere you go, you always take the dad stress with you. Everywhere you go, you're always gonna take that dad stress. Everywhere you go, you're always gonna take the dad stress with you. Everywhere you go, you're always gonna take the dad stress. The dad stress, the dad stress with you. I'm pretty sure I missed out a few chords there. He makes some. I visited 100 countries officially. Have you? That's generally impressive. Having a barbecue, mates, and came across your channel. I've just been told not to turn it off. Awesome. Thanks, Hibbs. Hibbs092. Don't turn it off. There may be a couple of people going, no, please do turn it off. Feel free to turn that off whenever you want, because it's silly. It's a 50-year-old British man singing songs in his shed, praying that someone might subscribe to his channel. Right, this is a parody of Strong by Robbie Williams, again about being a dad. My breath smells of 1,000 lattes. I want to hug my kids. They ask who farted. I think they know that they're being ironical. An early morning when I wake up, I catch my daughter stealing my wife's makeup and the sound of my son's raiding a fridge. I'm quite old, so I know that life is a mess. But here's some advice: if you'd like a life with some success, you may not think that you're strong. You're wrong. You're wrong. Just keep turning up and singing your song. Your song. Your song. Our bed's full of what's it dust and bits of toast cause they don't eat the crust. My name's Dad, not bruv, mate or bro. Dad, what's for tea? I hope it's steak or fish and chips, then a massive cake, just as long as it's not pasta al pesto. Everyone has a race to run. Don't justify your dreams to anyone, not at anyone, not even your mum. Life's too short to be mean. That's priority number one. That's true. Did you know Michelangelo Jordan once rapped on Michael Jackson's song? Did he? Who's that? I don't know who you're referring to. Right. I now have to go. I've now gone to that stage where I'm basically at the end of my songbook. So I'm going to have to go. And I'm probably going to go to an hour, largely thanks to the support of Hibbs92. Thank you, Hibbs92. Hope you're having a nice barbecue. Keep an eye on those sausages, because if you don't turn them over, they get burnt. I've known that, and I get told off by my wife, who quite often critiques me from a safe distance. The basketball player. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Right. This is a parody of 500 Miles Brother Proclaimers about being a parent. When you're a parent, well, there's going to be an endless list of jobs to do. You'll try washing with soap or bleach or lava, but your hands will often smell of someone's poo. Now when I've done 500 jobs, they just get replaced with 500 more. I want to be a dad who gets to sleep in his own bed, not someone else's floor. I'm exhausted, but apparently not as tired as my wife. I'm exhausted, but I wouldn't change a thing about my life. Abigail, I think he said his name's Abigail. That's a really song to play. Really, I think really easy song. That's what I meant to say. Let me have a look. Yeah, basically that song is really easy. It's a D, followed by a G, followed by an A in rotation. And that's the beauty, I think, of ukuleles, is that sometimes you'll find, like, I totally can play an awesome song. Anyway, that's my theory. Time to find another song to get through to. What about this one? This is a parody of Summer of '69 by Bryan Adams. And it's kind of particularly for 40-plus-year-old people, mostly 40-year-old dads. Here's my advice about being healthy. Start again. Here's my advice about being healthy. If you're a parent with no free time, exercise should include some stretching. It makes sense when you're 49. Me and some friends from school, we get to meet up once a year. We don't get drunk, we're pretty sensible, drinking water between every beer. And if I drink too much, the hangovers last forever. Hang one on in May, still feel rubbish in November. That's a lesson I didn't learn till I was 49. Needs a second verse, that song, I think. Needs a lot of things, that song. Probably rewriting. But thank you for being here, you lovely people. Right. Time for another song. I've committed now. I've got 7 more minutes. That was a foolish thing to do. Could just go back to the beginning and start again. Right, this is a parody of Redemption song by Bob Marley. The life of a modern, why can't I play that? Life of a modern parent can feel like herding cats, managing these misses and masters like parental proletariats. They wait till you're sat with a coffee or live streaming songs to some. The request is always non-negotiable. Dad, can you wipe my bum? Don't have to do that anymore. I've got my youngest is 8, so that's really cool. That song's 5 years old. Right. If you have a toddler, there will be a word they will say more than any other. This deadly syllable is top of their list when they want to watch you suffer. They like to say no. They like to say no. Can you put your shoes on or wipe your own bum? They like to say no. Right. I think finish with this one that I've now played for the 3rd time. It's getting a bit old. And just say thank you to everyone who's turned up. I appreciate it. Always appreciate you turning up on a Sunday. Everyone's got busy lives. I'm almost certain there's things you'd rather be doing, but you're supporting this, and that's really kind. Right. Beat It by Michael Jackson. And also my ukulele sounding dangerously out of tune. Yesterday you said your favourite was cheese. I even checked today and you said thank you please. We've used up all the bread and there's nothing in the freeze, so eat it, just eat it. You turned your nose up because the cheese was sliced thick. A takeaway on a Tuesday, are you taking the mick? There's tears in my eyes and I'm losing patience quick, so eat it. No, the bread's not gone bad, just eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. The conversation's heated. You know it looks tasty, so just take a bite. Why is every meal turned such a dogfight? Just eat it, just eat it, just eat it, just eat it. Thank you for everyone who popped in and said hello. Hope you have an awesome rest of the day and catch you next week. Take care. Bye.